Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. We're going to be discussing everything Vechain, see what is happening with the price of Vechain, and of course, what is yet to come. I know you guys are enjoying these day-to-day Vechain updates, and you guys are doing exactly what I've been asking, to smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button, continuously do that, and you will continuously see these day-to-day updates. So if we're looking at majority of the markets today as of February the 19th, you guys can see we're seeing some coins that are up quite a bit, but majority of the coins are seeing a little bit of a pullback, and that is because Bitcoin is seeing a little bit of a retracement, and Bitcoin was unable to close its daily candle above $52,000, which was just a few hours ago. But just a quick reminder, that on the weekly time frame, the market is looking really green, as well as on the monthly time frame. So before anyone comes out and makes any sort of a bearish statement or tries to spread FUD, I encourage you guys to go take a look at the monthly time frame and the weekly time frame, and then go from there. But let's take a look at Vechain right now. So if you're looking at the price of Vechain right now, currently sitting at 4.4 cents, looking really good, down 4% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative, as well as 3.5% in Bitcoin comparative. The market cap holding really strong above that $3 billion market, currently sitting at 3.2 billion to be exact, and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at 87.2 million. So far so good, but of course we're going to get a little more into detail. But before I do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So of course we're going to start off with some good news. And of course, want to give you guys continuous reminders why Vechain is one of the sleeping giants. And as you guys know, especially for the people that have been riding with me from the beginning, since the early days of my YouTube channel, I've been covering Vechain, and I've made, if not hundreds, maybe thousands of reviews on Vechain, and I've shared so many details about why I think this project is revolutionary, and people are starting to realize that now. And what I mean by people, it's not just little people like day-to-day ordinary retail investors. We're talking about big companies that are actually looking into it. That just speaks for itself. So if we're looking at Kratos, he mentioned something really great. It says Vechain and Shanghai Environment Exchange are making strides towards carbon neutrality. Their combined efforts in the food and transportation sectors are paving the way for a greener future. I'm just smiling right now because I do have my buddy, he's just in the same studio as me right now, so just looking at me, so I'm kind of smiling at that fact, which is kind of awkward. But anyways, by the way, I'm not in my regular studio, so if you're noticing a little difference in the sound quality, that is because of that. So but this should just tell you guys the dedication, right? No matter where I am, I'm still giving you guys these daily updates. So continue supporting, and you will continuously see these updates. But let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. So of course, it's not a Crypto ZX video, if we don't talk about Bitcoin. So if you're looking at Bitcoin right now, it's currently sitting at $51,800, of course below the $52,000 resistance. And again, continuous reminder at this point to everyone that this key resistance is not a small resistance. You could pretty much see this for yourself, how many rejections we have gotten at this key resistance, and that is totally normal. What people continuously are forgetting, and I've been reading some comments, is the fact that people are saying, why is Bitcoin not pushing towards all-time highs? Like, are you serious at this point? Have you forgotten that Bitcoin is up 35% over the past, you could say, 3 weeks? And this is not a small altcoin with small market cap, $100 million market cap. We're talking about $1 trillion market cap. We're talking about the biggest asset in the cryptocurrency markets. Why cryptocurrencies exist? It's the king of the markets, and it has seen a 35% increase. And still, a lot of people are going to forget that fact. And you snooze, you lose, I guess. But this is what you guys want to be looking at, and I've shared this in my Solana update as well. If you do watch all my videos, I mentioned that even if Bitcoin was able to retrace back down to the a $48,000 support line, I'm totally okay with that. Literally, totally okay with that. But if Bitcoin is also able to get into the 23.6 fib zone, I think this is where all-time high conversations begin, and we're very close to that. So we will see what happens. Of course, a big week coming ahead. We're coming out of a long weekend, so it's going to be really interesting to see how Bitcoin reacts, as well as the traditional, financial markets. But let's take a look at Vechain right now, because of course everyone is here for Vechain update. So if you're looking at the price of Vechain right now, it is holding on to its dear life. Literally, it's holding on to its dear life at this exact support line. Exactly the support we spoke about yesterday. That same exact support is playing out for us. So this should give you an indication as to how important the support is. And not only should it give you the indication towards how strong the support is, also should give you indication that how strong, people are holding to their Vechain. Because now what we're starting to see is the conversation regarding Vechain has completely been shifting over the past, few weeks. If you've been around, how much negative comments there are for Vechain, because it's a stagnant coin. It's not seeing those bullish momentums like Solana, like other altcoins like Avalanche, and there's so many other projects that I can list. But people that truly understand Vechain have been accumulating Vechain through this accumulation phase that we were in for 18 months. And that accumulation phase is no longer there. You could pretty much see this for yourself. We broke at that accumulation phase earlier, in December, and of course, just to I'd say a week back. And this time around, I think we won't retest that, support anymore. I think it's time to start retesting the 78.6. That's my personal opinion, unless, of course, Bitcoin sees a pullback. Then, of course, everything gets invalidated. But one thing you guys want to notice is this momentum that you're seeing for Vechain right now. And, that is what you want to be looking at. But going back to what I said, the overall talk regarding Vechain has changed. Less bearish comments, more bullish. And surprisingly, like I said, I'm a content creator at the end of the day, and I do realize who are the people that are regularly commenting. And there are some that used to speak negative about Vechain, but all of a sudden, once you're seeing Vechain being spoken about on Twitter, it's trending, more a bullish momentum, of course. All of a sudden, these exact same people are saying, they're big Vechain fans and, big Vechain supporters, which is really funny to say the least. But, I'm liking what I'm seeing, of course. Despite a little bit of a pullback in Bitcoin, you need to keep in mind the way Vechain is holding. This is something that you need to continuously remind yourself. Once you kind of realize what's going on, then, you start getting used to it. Remember, as long as you've done your due diligence and as long as you've done your research, the main rule is to have patience. Right now, in your free time, what you need to be doing is making an exit strategy. Make an exit strategy where you think you'll be comfortable in locking in profits, because remember, as I've said thousands of times, you cannot time the top. You cannot time the top. You cannot predict where the top is. It's where you feel comfortable locking in profits, and that's what you should be doing right now as we speak. So far, so good. Loving what I'm seeing. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys personally think. Thank you so much for all your support. It's been, crazy, absolutely overwhelming. But, thank you for all your support. It means the world to me. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.